If you don't want to install Nessus on your regular computer, it should work fine on your virtual machine. That's up to you. So this is a vulnerability scanning tool. It is a pay-for vulnerability scanning tool. However, they do have one for education. We are qualified. There we go. So we get started. And we do have to register for an activation code, so I'll do Bill, Loring, I'll use my WNCC email address, and Western Nebraska Community College. There. No, I don't have any questions. I'm not going to receive updates. I'm going to get started. And that's going to send me a code and a link to down. Oh, okay. So I would register it, and an authentication code is going to be sent. So I click download. And there I am. This is the latest version. The one in my is 10.1.1. Well, it's now 10.8.3. Why do they have to keep it up to date? Because everybody keeps updating the bad stuff. So there it is. We're downloading. So 10.8.3 is the current. 10.8.3. There we go. And now it's downloaded. It has an MSI extension, which is a Microsoft, installation file, I think is what it stands for. I might be wrong. So we start installing it. And there are no warnings yet. However, we do have to accept everything. This will give us a limited time version of Tenable Nessus. And there we go. At one point, there was a free version where you didn't have to do any of this, but then I think they were bought out by Nessus, and then they had to make money. So I should have my code. Where's my code? Oh, there it is. There's my big code. The one-time code. There we go. And we'll let this install. After it's done installing, and then you click on Finish, it launches to a website. The website is what allows you to manage all the Nessus services in the program. So we're going to connect by SSL, which is not going to be secure because it's not a registered certificate, but why would you waste a registered certificate internally? So we click Advanced, and we go ahead anyway, because we're the ones that did it. Now it's doing its initializing thing of Nessus the Loch Ness Monster, or I guess that's Nessie the Loch Ness Monster. As part of its installation, they want you to get the, oh, it went right by. It would say updating databases. Well, the database is what keeps track of what's good and what's bad, mostly what's bad. It's looking for a signature. So I'm going to continue because my virtual machine is connected to the internet. I think, let me look at my directions. I forgot if you register. Oh, of course it changed since I did this. I think I'll try that one because that sounds like the education version. Oh, skip. Put in our activation code. Oh, I found the directions. It does say Nessus Essentials. And there's my activation code. Click Continue. And click Continue. Now I have to create a user account. Well, you know which one I'm going to use. Our standard throwaway account. Because once you're done with this, you can uninstall it. Or at the end of the semester, you can wipe the whole thing out. Alright, so now it is initializing, downloading plugins. It's doing its getting started stuff. It took a minute, but I'm ready to make a new scan. So we're going to do a basic network scan. Whoops, moved here. Basic, there it is, basic network scan. Now notice there's a lot of good settings here. If you wanted to do a credentialed scan of some other computer or some other location somewhere, you'd use this to put in the information. We are just going to do a plain scan because we're scanning our local machine. Oh, nope, sorry. We have to put in a name here. I've got a lot of order here. Target. Well, my network is 192.168.9.0/24. We've done this a few times this semester. You should be able to figure out your network. If not, please let me know. Now we've saved the scan. Now we can, oh, I went to the wrong, there we go, launch it. And there it goes, it's running. We'll come back in a second. Well, apparently it's showing that it's not done, but it is. It is showing some vulnerabilities, which I'm a little bit surprised at. If I look at this guy, 101, Linux kernel 2.6, this looks like one of my little devices is probably what it is. One of my little Arduino devices is my guess. Or maybe it's this. No, it says Linux kernel. So I can go back and look at a different host. Here's one that has 1.11. Oh, here's my server. 9.10. Let's see what he's got going on. SSL. Well, I don't use SSL or TLS, so I could really care less. It's an internal server only. Let's see. There's my firewall. Now there's nothing that appears to have anything to do with outside stuff. I'm scanning from the inside. So after you look through this, you can see there can be a lot of detail shown on one of these guys. Screenshots, take a look through it, see if you can identify what's going on. Yep, this says Linux kernel. That's my firewall. It's not very specific, is it? And it's still thinking. 111 has some mixed vulnerabilities, but then again, I have no SSL, anything SSL showing up in my network anyway. It's just that whatever device it is isn't up to date on if it provided SSL. Usually that's going to be an internal management piece. If this was a real network, well, it's my home network, I would look at how can I mitigate these things. Are they an issue? Are they not an issue? You know, do I need to do anything or not? That's a good question. It's all internal facing. Well, have fun with this one. It'll take longer than I thought, but this is what it's like in IT. You end up, that's still running too. You end up starting something, waiting for a while to finish, and what I did is I went and did something else for a while, came back, did the next step. That's how you do these things. And I think that's it. I'll see you later.